Now it's time for Straight on the Point with Jessie T from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jessie T.
You know, people just don't understand that the woods are a very beautiful place. But they're very dark, dangerous, and mysterious.
That's Kathy.
That's my mother, Kathy. She passed away when I was young.
Guys? Is that me?
Holy Jesus. Come on. Y'all up to no good?
What happened to those kids out there? I think it needs to be told so it just never happens again.
Yeah, baby, I like that. It's time for the Jessie T Show. And no better way to start it off than with a horror picture to put the fear of God in you. If you don't have it already, driving in Southern California, it's good to be back with you after the holidays. We are live in studio with my compadre here. Yes, the biker dude, the one and only, the semi-professional comedian, the hit-making rap artist, the producer, writer, and director. What's that guy's name? Brett Hunt! Oh, my goodness. Brett Hunt is in the house with me on the Jessie T Show, man. Very cool.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. You
Not
know
a
something?
director.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You are an all-around guy. You directed her to do that.
You're not supposed to share that on the air.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Yes, I I share a lot of things I'm not supposed to share, and but I don't share. Aha.
Well, you know.
Yes. All right. Look I'm talking to a big pole on Instagram.
Look at that.
Okay. Split pole. There it is. All right. Hey, we decided to start the show off a little bit differently today on the Jessie T Show on Facebook.com/Jessie Torero. Also on Instagram Live at Jessie Torero, right there. Instagram's checking in now. Facebook's checking in. Brett Hunt is checking in on Facebook. And wait a minute. If Brett Hunt's on Facebook and Brett Hunt's in the chair, what? Wait a second.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Oh, yes, it's technology. I got myself confused there for a second. My goodness, that 93-mile-an-hour speeding ticket on the way into work today probably, messed up with my brain here. 93 miles an hour. I tried talk. I'm good at about 15% of the time. I don't talk myself out of a ticket. But he was too young to know all the stations I worked at in town, so I didn't impress him at all.
You didn't have the right equipment.
I didn't have the right equipment, man. Yeah.
It's all right.
I like the older ones that are like 40 or so because then they can, oh, yeah, I remember you. Oh, yeah. And I can talk my way out of it. But all right, we are on the air and everywhere from the community to the world. And Brett is our first in-live studio guest in 2019. He hasn't been on the show in a while. And the reason why he hasn't been on the show in a while because the man's just been downright busy. I mean, you talk about a busy guy. The film we just saw there, and I wanted to start it out here because this is something that he produced last year. It's something he's been working on, and it is a movie you shot up in Seattle, Washington.
Clay Elum, to be more exact.
Yeah. And you told me all about it, and you produced this. it's a scary. It's really scary looking.
Yeah, it's a horror thriller. It's going to be coming out 2019 in theaters. We'll be having a premiere here very shortly, probably around February timeframe. And it's called One Remains. It's about a group of kids that go up to investigate a kind of a mystery crime thing. And the same things that happen to the kids that they're going to go up and investigate happens to the kids, sort of in a nutshell.
So like a paranormal activity,
like
right?
Yeah, sort of. And there's one, there's a gentleman that is up there who they went up to interview, played by Christopher Atkins.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
He has. He's a good guy.
Character actor, a lot of stuff.
So yeah, so the kids go up there to talk with him and interview him and see what happens.
So you got full distribution on this, don't you?
We do.
That's amazing, man. You're going to be in thousands of theaters with this.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. Do you know, for folks that don't understand how hard that is to get, because most independent producers and independent productions and independent filmmakers, they don't get that kind of distribution. They might get selected distribution or 100 theaters here this month, 100 theaters next month. But you got full distribution with this.
Took us a year to put this together and get it ready to go.
Well, that's a testament to the teaser and the film itself. I mean, you don't get that unless it's really good.
Yeah. We I think that teaser was launched, I say October, November last year is when we finally came out with it, and we shot that January of 2018. So a year ago we shot that.
So he shot that a year ago while I'm slaving here at the Jessie T Show, the Power of Voices. He didn't bother even flying me or busing me Greyhound bus up to Seattle, Washington. Heck, I just wanted a job serving donuts like the old Helms Bakery truck or something, man. You didn't offer me nothing.
Sorry. Next time.
Oh, yeah. The check's in the mail. Yes, just like my last royalty check, 75 cents.
Hey, man. 75 cents. That's pretty awesome.
Absolutely, man.
Doesn't even buy a coffee anymore, but
It can't even buy me that thing at 7-Eleven late at night when I really need. Oh, wait a minute. You guys are just so bad. I'm talking about a Slurpee.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking hookers, but
yes.
That's what they're calling it now.
You guys are so bad. I'm talking about a cherry Slurpee with a little Coke in it.
That's what we were you were talking about Coke? You
No,
can't buy Coke for
Coca-Cola.
75 cents. Oh,
Coca-Cola.
Soda. Got it.
And shake it all up. That's right. So now, putting this movie together, man, I mean, did you have a hand in writing it?
Nope. It was funny how it came about. A friend of mine who I've known for, I don't know, a decade or so, called me up one day and said, hey, we're kind of doing a last-minute movie that we wrote, and we're trying to see if we can get it together because we want to prove something to somebody to, help them to bring them on board and stuff for a thing. It was a major studio. And they said we needed some financing and stuff. And I said, well, let me see what I can do. And called him back, I don't even remember, a week later, a couple days later, whatever time frame was. And managed to arrange some of the financing and get him squared away and get him put together. And then we ended up needing a little bit more. And I put that together. I went up to Seattle to see everything and was on the set with everybody. And I knew a lot of the people already that were involved. I knew some of the crew and some of the cast that they put together.
I remember when you went up there, man. Yeah. It was real cool, man.
It was fun.
Yeah, you were up there for a couple of weeks, right?
I was only up there a couple of days. I did, executive producers, man. We can sit here in LA where it's warm.
That's what
while they're up in the snow.
I'm digging that, man. I'm digging that. I mean, walking on set, what was it like being not an actor? Because Brett's an actor. If you go to his IMDb sites, he got a whole bunch of credits and stuff going all the way back to Boston Legal with William Shatner. I mean, and the gang back there. One of my favorite programs. But walking on the set as the executive producer, because everybody knows. When the executive producer arrives, everybody knows the executive producer is there. So what's it like walking? Is it different?
It was a little different. I jumped in with the producers and director real quick to do some meetings and stuff that we needed to talk about. And then I pretty much stayed inside and they went out and started shooting. And I'd walk out and check stuff out every now and then, but I was just kind of observing. I just kind of stayed out of everybody's way is basically it.
Hey, Joseph Thomas Bailey says Brett is awesome to work with.
Oh, thanks, Joseph. Hey, I know you. Yeah. He was on a set with me.
What does Joseph do? Actor?
He's an actor.
Very cool, man. Very cool. You know, when you're participate in other aspects of filmmaking, you have to bring other techniques and other skills to bear. You know, other than you know what you do as generally as an actor. Was that hard for you to make that stretch? Being one of the primary persons that helped raise the funds to do this movie, was it hard for you to separate yourself from being an actor, from wanting to jump in, from wanting to? Was that an easy thing to make a compromise on?
It's a pretty easy thing for me anyway. I'm one of those people that I always look at the project, and I want to do what's best for the project. Right. So when Josh approached me with this project, he knew I was going to ask if there was a part in there, and without me having the ask, he goes, there's really, it's for a bunch of, it's a bunch of kids that come up.
Right.
And I said, that's fine. I'm down with that. I'm down to produce it only and just because it was for a specific idea that we're trying to get done.
Right. Right.
And so for me to just say, hey, yeah, let's produce it and be good, I was happy with that. I'm a team player, if nothing else. So if
together everybody achieves more.
Hey, that's true. Yeah. And you know what? It got us in the door where we wanted. It got us the distribution we were looking for. And now with future projects, there's more opportunities now.
Absolutely.
So, if that's
when this thing goes full distribution out there, man.
Hey.
I just want to tag along, okay? Can I tag along with you? Oh,
of course, man, of course. Come on, stop.
Well, what you don't know about Brett, he served in the United States Navy and the United States Army. He served in 2 military enterprises in the first Iraqi war with all the oil in the air, and when Saddam Hussein in the early 90s. I congratulate you on your service, man.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you going out there. Not only did he serve in the Navy, but he served in the Army. So he re-upped into a different military branch at some point in your career. Why?
So I was in the first Gulf conflict, and I was in both of them, actually. But the first time, I got out and I went into the Army National Guard for a minute, and decided I really didn't like the Army as much as I did the Navy. And so I got out of the service totally, went back in the Navy Reserve, and that's when someone ran planes into buildings in New York, and I was activated right away to be mobilized for the second Gulf conflict. So I went back for the second one because, you can only stay out of the sandbox so long before you want to go back.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you're still have that in-service mind, that mental capacity, and you're still in that moment, that movement, that energy. Yeah.
So I volunteered, and they said, we want people that are going to want to go back. I said, I'll go. Send me.
Were you able to keep your same rank when you went from one military branch to the other? I always wanted to ask that.
When that was all over with and my time at the Navy Reserve was almost up, I had an opportunity to put my warrant packet in at the Army side because I was in E5 up for E6.
Right.
And so I decided to switch over Army and see if I could get my warrant packet put together and unfortunately, my life started going in a different direction. It didn't happen. And that was my last branch of the service was the Army, and I got out in 2009.
Did you get the Hollywood bug at that time, or did that happen when you were a kid?
I've had the Hollywood bug since I was 14 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So that, but, that absolutely being in the military, though, gives you an awakening to how things really function and how the world really functions. That's one thing I always say about most Americans. They never leave this country, so they never understand how the rest of the world actually reacts to us or reacts on a daily basis.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Everybody thinks Americans act like if you're living in North Carolina, that going to Arizona, that's a big difference. But when you go from Mississippi to Saudi Arabia, that's a big difference.
So, I was a magician at 14 years old, right?
Yeah, I knew you practiced magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to see something that first-time viewers are going to get to see?
I love magic.
That's me at 14 years old.
Oh.
Performing one of my magic shows.
Oh. Look at that.
There's a throwback for you.
Wait a second. Wait, look at that. Wait, you're the little kid, huh?
No, I'm the guy with the magic stuff in his hand.
I couldn't tell because you're so skinny then.
I was very... Saying I'm fat now?
Oh, no. I would never call a man who served our country fat. I would just call him muscularly plump. You like
Okay.
that? You like that one? I get out of that one pretty
Kind of
good?
hard to see in there.
Yeah, come on. Get in here.
Figure it out.
Oh,
Oh, here.
well, we lost it.
We lost it.
So you were doing magic at 14.
At 14 years old, I was a professional magician. I was being paid to do shows.
Can you do a magic trick for me now?
There's another one here with me putting I was getting ready to put a torch through my aunt's head.
You talk about parent and adult abuse in a family. It's not child abuse with you. It was adult abuse.
No.
You were abusing
She
them.
volunteered. I was just going to put a torch in her head. It was kind of fun.
Magic is an opener to everything. Magic is like comedy. Magic and comedy. If you can do
That's why I
magic,
became a comedian.
yeah, a comedian. I mean, it's one of the best way to meet girls. Magic and comedy.
Well, you'd think.
Yeah, well, no, come on. Magic is.
Well, so I went into magic when I was 10 years old and was a professional magician at 14.
Yeah.
And the reason I went into magic at 10 was because I thought, you're right, it's a way to meet girls.
Right.
My first professional paid magic gig was a Girl Scout troop, and I was 14 years old. So in essence, it was a way to meet girls. It worked.
It worked. Yeah, absolutely. So all magicians cannot talk about the real punchline of a piece of magic that you're performing. Can you tell us a secret about any of the maybe some basic tricks and how they were solved? Something that you can share with us?
A basic secret?
Yeah, just like, how do they saw somebody in half?
By saying, Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Correct.
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
Correct. Now, do you want to know the secret?
Yeah.
Repeat after me.
Okay.
Owa,
Oa,
Tagu,
Tagu,
Siam.
Siam.
Now say that all together.
Oa, Tagu, Siam.
You certainly are.
That means a jackass?
Say it together, and what's it say?
You know something? In 2019, I made a promise that I was going to be a nice guy and not be so sarcastic and maybe even love some demon crazy Democrats. Okay, I said, I'm going, but I walk into the powervoices.com. I not only get it by Lee Baby Michaels, I get it by my first guest of the year. That's it. I'm going home. That's it. Goodbye.
I love you, brother.
Magic, though, is fun, and that led you to comedy.
It led me into comedy, and I moved down to LA in 2007 to be an actor and a comedian.
Was that because your acting was really funny, or were you a comedian that was trying to act?
Well, I did acting in school.
Oh, so you studied it.
I did it. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college for it, but I did study it in high school, and I was an actor. I was in theater. And
Well, when you do comedy, it's almost, that's like your training center right there, because timing and being on stage by yourself and having to hit the joke when one night it works and the next night it doesn't work, and you have to adjust.
That works on. I did that on a comedy tour, and we were adjusting every city we were in.
Everywhere. So, that's sort of like a training facility right there, because you're really dealing with situations as they arise, trying to tell your stories. And are you still doing comedy?
I don't do stand-up as much anymore. I'm kind of back on the improv track again. I'm a groundling, so you can find me hanging out there every now and then.
Well, that's great. I'm a man, so.
That's good.
You're a groundling, yeah.
Groundlings Improv School.
I knew about that. Come on. I used to hang out there back in the day, over there when they were on Santa Monica. Yeah. Melrose. Oh, wow.
It's okay.
It's all right. Thank you.
But pretty much now my acting and my music career's pretty much got me tapped up. So,
yeah. And we're going to play a song here, because this is another transition. I want to play this song, and this song is called 99 Cent. And this was off the first EP.
No, this is the second. It's the first single on the second album.
Right.
And it dropped... beginning of the summer, I think, is when we dropped this song. It's right now there.
Yeah, about 6-8 months now.
Yeah, it's been a while. And it's hit some of the cool... I mean, I've never had the kind of response I've had. I mean, the first album did really good, but this second album with the singles I've been dropping has been amazing. We had
well, you're on all the you're on Cloud, you're on
Tunes
and everything. Spotify.
Yeah, I think this song actually hit over 100,000 plays on Spotify alone. It had probably a couple million on.
Yeah, I read some of the comments too. That people were writing about it. They were cool.
Oh yeah, they like it. So it's a good song. It's a song about the struggle when you know how you grew up. A little bit about me growing up. It's about some of the things I went through. One of the ideas of the song came out when we were talking about me here in LA. And I made a comment to my producer. I said, well, you know what? At the 99-cent store, man, for $10 a week, you can live like a king. And he goes, so you did that? I said, yeah, sleeping on a hardwood floor in on a living room, and the struggles that artists go through when they come here. And I went through all this. And so he said, dude, let's write a song about that. And that's where 99 cents came out of.
All right, so let's hear it, Lee. 99 cent. Be Rhett, baby.
Yeah.
I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving, I was surviving.
Grew up in the 303, thinking we bad and running the street. House on the south side, right on Broadway. Grandma struggling just to make a pay. Fam was always hustling for $1. Swore I'd never be living in squalor. Roll with liquor, always drinking. Gramps always drunk, and it got me to thinking. Mom split when we was young, then she died with a cancer in her lung. Kicked, bullied, feeling down. Couldn't take this life and I wanted to drown. Tried to end it all, life was done. Found me in the basement where I hung. Grew up dreaming and trying to be free. Couldn't live right, just wanna be me.
I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving, I was surviving.
Moved to Cali, dreaming of stars, looking for fame and the fancy cars. Told many times that I'm crazy dreaming, living life, planning and scheming. Tired of hanging with broke ass fools, never playing by the same old rules. Trying to be the big bad rapper, hit the bottom of life and shatter. Fucking sucks, ain't got a job. They look at me and think I'm a slob. Sleeping on the hardwood floor, wishing and praying that I had a little more. Couldn't break my fucking chains. Very true, it pours when it rains. Hustle on break, then they see it was 99 cents that set me free.
I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving, I was surviving.
3 years back I made the choice. I stood up, found my fucking voice. Started living and pushing it over, feeling the weight off my shoulders. Stepping one in front of the other, no looking back, hungry for another. Living life the way I always wanted. My past defines, but I'm not really haunted. Not gonna lie, it was a struggle. Life ain't easy on bare knuckles. Let me share one little clue. Your life can be lived just for you. Always remember the haters, even the friends that I now call traitors. I realized what it takes to be free. I needed to start believing in me.
I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving on just 99 cents. I remember way back when I was surviving, I was surviving.
99 cent. Be Rhett right here in the house with me on the Jessie T Show. Yeah, man.
Dude.
God, magic, comedy, producing films, and
a rapper.
Man. Come on.
What up?
What do you not do?
MILFs. Well, let me take that back.
That's really cool, man. 99 cents. Everybody can relate to that because I don't know about you, but I've had to travel to the 99-cent store more than I want to talk about it sometimes.
Dude, I remember sleeping on my friend's floor. I was on an air mattress. I couldn't stay blown up more than...
like couch jockeying, right?
She didn't have furniture, so it was an air mattress on the hardwood floor in her living room.
Yeah.
And the air mattress wouldn't stay blown up for more than about 30 minutes. So it would always just, die out. And I had 2 airplane pillows and 2 airplane blankets. That's what I was using to cover up.
Those are the worst things in the world.
And I had a pop-up closet. That's what I had. And I kind of built a small little bedroom out of that. And that was down by MacArthur Park, man. I remember living. I remember we were there for 6 months.
That's like little Central America, man.
Dude, we were there for 6 months. I remember.
Go down and eat on the street with all the vendors and stuff for like, $2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you'd be amazed what you can do with 99 cents for food and drinks and stuff.
Yeah, you still can. I mean, you can shop around and still survive.
You can go to Taco or was it Jack in the Box, buy a 99-cent drink and take 2 or 3 of the receipt coupons in.
Yeah,
and get like 6 tacos.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna go do after the show.
No, I'm good.
99 Cent. Now that's off your second album.
It's off the second album. Falsely Accused, Chapter 2, Served.
Right, and you can get that anywhere now.
That song you can, that single you can. Yeah. The album isn't out yet.
Okay, so you haven't dropped that.
We're still working on the album. We got about 4 more songs to go.
Yeah, we're going to play another song a little bit later.
That's also off the second album. It's another single that came out.
Right. I love the way you sound like that, the way that moves and that kind of, it's very melodramatic sound to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that kind of slow train moving.
Daniel Pace, my producer, he comes up with some really cool beats for me.
Right.
And when he puts stuff together, and then we go into the studio with Billy, and Billy's our engineer. And when we mix it and put it together, we got some really cool. The next one you hear, you're gonna like it too, because it's got a really good beat.
Very cool,
good
man.
Mix.
Very cool. But I want to talk about. I want to flash back now to, because 2019 is a big year for you. I mean, you put a lot of work in the last year or so, couple of years. And 2019 is like the work. That's kind of how it is, though. You got to put the work in, and then something happens later, right?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Because you just can't drop into something and then it happens. It generally doesn't happen like that.
You know what? I love it when people tell me, I'm going to move to Hollywood and I'm going to give it 6 months. I'm like, dude, you might as well pack your bags now and go home.
Yeah.
Because you're wasting your money, your parents' money, your mom's money, your dad's money, and you're wasting everyone's time.
Right.
Pack your bags, go work at somewhere, and just, don't
go to trade school or go
you
to
come to
college
LA and say, hey, I'm going to give it, 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Now we're talking.
Yeah. You've been banging at it for 20 years, man.
You should just pack your bags.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been around for over 40 years. You get your ups and downs, and our guru here has been around for 273 years. Lee Baby Michaels.
Congratulations on 274 coming up.
Yeah, we're going to go on tour together because he's going to be my disciple of agelessness.
Nice.
Yes,
I like it.
And besides, he has a nicer car than I have.
The Cadillac.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm driving the Gray Ghost too.
Hey,
it gets me from place.
The Gray Ghost won.
Well, we don't want to talk about what I did.
You're the man I know that killed the ghost.
Ghostbusters. Well, they didn't technically kill them.
Man.
They put him in a contraption.
Look, it was Caltrans's fault. The state of California. I'm gonna sue Gruesome Newsom, our new governor.
Okay.
Because they should have made that M Avenue road go a little farther when they knew I was driving down it halfway sleeping at night, and they didn't. They cut it off, and I went into the desert. I hit a dirt mound. That's not fair.
When you're halfway sleeping, sounds like that old joke where I was driving and I saw this girl texting on her phone.
Yeah.
So I was so mad, I pulled up next to her, rolled down my window, and threw my beer at her. What?
What?
Doesn't everyone drink and drive in LA? Oh yeah, drive through liquor stores. That's right.
I'm going to steal that one. Okay, it's going to be my joke of the day.
Do what you do.
I'm plagiarism all the way.
Do what you do.
Yeah, man. I'm like Carlos Mencia, man. I steal everybody's stuff.
Hey, man, do what you do.
Dang proud of it. Uh-oh. Probably be fighting with Carlos here in a little while.
That's all good.
Yeah,
I hear he's kind of a wimp.
Yeah. Well, we found that out, didn't we? Absolutely. What's it like performing on stage as a comedian? Seriously, what is it like? I mean, is it nervous? when it's going great, it's going great. But what's it like when it's not going so great? How do you make it great again?
I do a lot of audience work.
Yeah.
I know a lot of comedians. There's different types of comedy.
Right.
Some comedians get up there and they tell stories. Some comedians get up there and they just tell one-liners. I mean, Rodney Dangerfield was the king of one-liners.
Yeah.
Man, that guy was amazing.
Yeah.
George Carlin was the king of storytelling.
Yeah.
I'm more of the like Andrew Dice and Sam Kinison. I get up there and audience participate. I'm a big audience guy.
Right.
And so
I should never come to your audience. Otherwise, I'm going to get picked on.
I try and pick on everyone in the audience. So, I try and go at it all. But, and if you're in the front row, you're doomed. You might as well just call it a day. Yeah, you might as well, no, it's.
So I can't be coming there looking like a transgender?
You can come in here looking like however you want.
Right.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I have my jokes I tell. I have my set. And then I do a lot of improv with the audience.
Yeah.
And I just work the audience.
Yeah, you kind of give and take.
I love, girls like it when you give and take.
I haven't had a girl in so long. I don't know.
I'll send pictures next time.
I have Dan the Man for that. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, Dan the Man.
Dan the Man.
So tell me about this new project, 2019. We were touching on it. Big year for you. You've got a film that you produced that's going to go full distribution. That is like so cool, guys. That's unbelievable. You've got the talents of being doing comedy whenever you want and magic and stuff, and you're an actor too. And in this next series, this next film, or this next TV show, I believe it's going to be on Amazon. Correct me if I'm wrong. Amazon Prime. And tell me a little bit about this. This is like breaking into the big time cable, man. This is cable network right here. Online cable network.
The show's called Marissa Romanoff. And what I can tell you is it's a science fiction thriller noir type.
Right.
In a nutshell, it's about a woman who's trying to find her past and the people that don't want her to find it.
Yeah. And what's the name of your character?
Nice.
Oh. Nice is the name of your character?
Please.
Nice, please?
Please.
Interesting. Why would they name a character Nice, please?
Please.
Okay. All right.
Please.
So what it sounds like it has a Russian feel to it. Is it just the name?
Georgian.
Georgia.
Not Georgia the state, Georgia the country.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of Russians in Georgia too.
Yeah, that's kind of where some of it takes place. We'll be actually filming
in Georgia. Is it the country or the state?
The country.
What country?
Georgia.
Where?
Georgia.
Yeah. And what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Brett.
In the film.
Please.
Oh, okay. So now do you play?
I'm going to do a shout out, Miranda. He's trying to do this. So that's all I am.
I never do mischievous things. I follow the line.
The slightest thought never began to speculate about the merest possibility of crossing his mind.
No, never. Me? Come on. It's Jessie T. Come on, man. Trust those brown eyes. They're full of bullshit.
That's true. No argument.
No, they aren't. Anyway, seriously. So is this a horror picture? Is it a murder mystery?
Science fiction thriller noir.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It'll
aliens
really cool.
and shooting and fighting and battles and all that stuff?
I don't know about... Well, I don't know. Yeah. You should just watch it on Amazon Prime when it comes out.
Right. We're going to see a little teaser on it right now.
You're going to see a teaser that was played at MIPCOM. It's up on IMDb.
And it did real well there.
Actually, they put on the, so MIPCOM is like Cannes for TV shows.
Right.
Right? It's over in Cannes, actually. It's in Cannes. And on the beach, they actually put the Marissa Romanoff,
wow.
What do you call it? The billboard and stuff. And they played the teaser over there. So,
wow. All right. So let's play this. This is, and what does your character do in this film, in this TV show?
Please.
Your character just says please all the time?
Please. I have probably one of the best roles in the TV show. At least I think so. Although one of the actors, Elias, who's a good friend of mine, he might think his is better, but please.
Are you a killer?
Please.
Is the lead a killer?
Please.
Man, I'm going to get this out of you before this show's up. Okay, let's play it. Let's play this right now. Just play it.
It won't play.
It won't play?
No, I've been playing it for 30 seconds.
Well, so now you have to talk about it a little bit more.
You gotta explain it, please.
Well,
Just click on the thing again.
Can you go back and we can put a camera on it and shoot it that way? Yeah.
Let's try one more.
We'll take Please's camera and put it on it.
Please.
So you had to audition for this role.
So the way this happened was I was at I forget, it was a business expo thing, a red carpet dinner.
Right.
And my agent was with me. And I had met Miranda at that event.
Uh-huh.
She's a showrunner. And so we had talked, and my agent got to know her a little bit, and they chatted a little bit. And then I introduced a couple of her clients and stuff to some folks that I knew there and stuff. Anyway, so we hit it off.
Right.
And it was a couple days later, Karen over at National Talent LA,
Right.
my agent, called me up and said, "Hey, Miranda has this TV show, and she's looking at some stuff, and she wants me to help see if we can do some casting." And I said, "Oh, cool. Well, I'm excited if there's something in there." And she goes, "Well, I think there is, but let me talk to her." And I said, "Okay, great." So I guess they talked back and forth, and there's a funny story here.
Yeah.
And she comes back and goes, "Well, there's a role that Miranda thinks she'd be great for."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Okay, let me take Miranda to lunch."
Mm-hmm.
So I went to lunch with her. We scheduled lunch. I went to lunch with her. We chatted. We spent, 3 hours or so at lunch, and we had a great time. She really liked it.
Did you have to read the script, or did they give you the script?
I read
or
the
sides?
script. I read the pilot later.
Yeah.
But she really thought that I had the look and what she was looking for the character she was thinking of.
Right.
And so she said, she wanted to talk with, the folks that powers that be and,
Right.
and Sony and Amazon and those guys.
Right.
And so when the official call came in that I got the part, the character, the role, I didn't answer the phone. So Karen's voicemail went to voicemail, and Miranda's call went to voicemail as well.
Right.
And the reason that happened was because I was busy doing something else.
Not to interrupt you, but
No, go ahead.
But we can play it off of here. I think you got it.
Well, we got it.
Well, yeah, we're doing like some technical stuff while you're talking.
That's fine.
So when you got when you did get the script, and you was it?
Well, I didn't get the script till after I got the call.
Was it a big chunky part of the script, or was it a small portion of the script? I mean, does your character play?
There's no such thing as small characters.
No.
There's small actors, but
Right.
there's no small parts.
Little people.
My
there's
character,
there's little people in this film.
please.
Oh,
My character plays important things in the story of this first season.
Right. And so what's the initial of your character?
Please.
So we're going to play this. This is Marissa
Romanoff.
Okay, and you want to use mine?
No.
You got it?
I think it'll be better here.
You think so? Okay, man, this is like high tech on the Jessie
Telling
T
you,
Show.
man, we got this.
Wait, what about the sound? Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, check it out.
Dark days are coming, dark days are here. I fear. Dark days are coming, dark days are here. I thought of you, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get you in here. I'm gonna get you in the shadows. Save my soul from these hands that burn like coal. On the corner, in the yard, on the backseat of Daddy's car. Dark days are coming, dark days are here. I fear.
Wow. Marissa
awesome, huh?
Romanoff. That is so cool, man.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. The teaser just kind of drags you in and wants you to see more. When is this going to be out on Amazon Prime? Are they finishing up post-production?
This year. We're actually getting ready to film the first season. We come off hiatus, I think, in a month or so.
Right.
Month and a half.
So is it now the lead actors and the lead actress? Who are they in this? What are their names?
Who?
No, the lead actor.
Who?
No. The lead actor. That's who. I wanted to know who the lead actor. The name of the lead actor.
What?
No, not what. I wanted who. Who's the lead actor?
Yes.
Yes, I know the lead actor is the lead actor, but I don't want to know whether they're yes or they're no. I want to know who the lead actor's name is. What is the lead actor's name?
Who's the lead actor?
No, who is not the lead actor? Okay,
yes.
let me ask you, what is the actor's name that plays the first supporting role?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
No, I don't want to know yes. I want to know what is your name in Romanoff?
Please.
Oh, that's it. I quit. I quit. Abbott and Costello. You did the world a disservice.
No, you did the world a great service.
I'm telling you, we ought to go on the comedy stage together.
Tell you, man.
That'd be like, we ought to do that.
We should.
Yeah, because I like working. I did stand-up comedy for a couple of years through the central part of California.
Okay.
And just to get the experience of standing up there doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I never wanted to be a comedian. It was just fun. And every radio station, TV station I worked at, making my way back into Los Angeles, I tried to hustle, $25 or $50 or drinks and some free food doing comedy, right?
Free food when you're a comedian and you're broke, man. Free food's always the
bonus. That's why they hang around at the club, man.
Right? Exactly.
You don't know that unless you've done it because you get tired of breakfast jacks, that's for sure.
Telling you what.
Yeah. Darcy Donovan has us on. She's a great actress. She's been around for a long time. She says hello.
Hi.
Richard Baker, Richard Shimura has us on.
Okay.
Annette Kama is watching.
Woohoo!
Yeah, Annette, what's happening, baby?
What up?
Yeah, I like that picture there. Very nice. And
sorry,
let's
one
see.
love.
Yes, Richard Baker. Let's say Gigi Barberi. Gigi Barberia? Yeah, that's how it is. I can never figure out people's names on Facebook and Instagram. I just terribly destroy them. And I don't mean to, but there are these coded names, right? and it just drives you crazy. Can you imagine our parents naming us like our coded Facebook names and Instagram names? That was our name, like Yeah.
And he's named his son Maximum Prime or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how long?
I don't. This feels like a trap. What?
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Exactly, right. You know what? I think I should change my last name to Awesome.
Okay.
That way, my two kids could be friggin' and totally. Sorry, I stole that joke.
You did.
I did.
Okay. That's all right. Hey, man. Well, some girl asked me how old I was the other day when I was with my buddy, and I said, well, he's 45. I'm somewhere between juvenile and senile. I stole that joke.
And she said after that,
Yes.
yes.
Thank you. Boston Legal. How was it fun to be on there?
Oh, it was a lot of fun being on there.
Yeah.
I still talk to a couple of my friends that are from there.
Yeah. You get a chance to meet William Shatner,
I did.
Captain Kirk?
Well, I didn't meet Captain Kirk. I met Bill Shatner.
Yeah, but, he's Captain Kirk. You can't.
No, he's Bill.
Yeah, he's so good, man. He was so good in that Mad Cow Disease. I love that.
I like Bill.
I do too. Angels and Demons.
Oh, jeez. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, going back, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you. The Numbers Game TV series.
Oh, yeah, I did an episode of that. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was a preacher, I think.
Preaching the Bible, baby.
Numbers. Yeah. I was the. Oh, wait, no, the Numbers TV show. No. I was the So they had it was the one where they did the church that did the self-sacrificing kind of thing.
Oh, yeah,
And I was one
yeah.
of the deacons, one of the top deacons.
The Dream Neighbors TV series.
Oh, yeah, Dream Neighbors. I played the father. That's actually where I met Charlotte Brannon, a young actress. I think she's 13 now, 12 or 13. She battled cancer and won leukemia. And won.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
So, and I'm gonna say it. So fuck cancer.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all right,
right.
buddy. Tough Love. That was a short film you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff, man.
You've got some cool stuff coming up, though. I mean, you've got Mangled
Romanoff.
Angels.
Mangled Angels, Marissa Romanoff.
Mangled Angels
One Remains.
is a cool thing that's going to be coming up. That's something that
We've been working on for a while.
A long time. As long as I've known you, you've been working on Mangled Angels. That's a sci-fi series. That's a horror series.
It's a horror thriller franchise.
Yeah, franchise. Yeah, we're trying to get some stuff on that. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be real cool. I mean, so, you put your time in. You really put your time in. And when you put your time in, I think you respect when it starts flowing for you a little bit better than when it just happens for you when you come off the boat.
I don't know if it just happens for you coming off the boat anymore. I mean, I think those days of being discovered are long gone.
Yeah, at the Schwab's cafeteria and stuff like that. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a lot more avenues for creative people like yourself to get your product out.
There are.
And like Olivier said, and a lot of great actors will say, you got to keep working. You got to be keeping creating, being an artist, whether you're a comedian, magician, making hit records.
But you got to
whatever.
understand, it's not just you got to work on your craft. So you got to work on yourself, your acting skills, your music skills, your magic skills, whatever. You still got to work on that. Your comedy skills, all that's got to be done. But sitting at home and working on that isn't what's going to help. Okay, this town is more about who knows you and who you know. So
you got to get out there.
It's networking.
Yeah.
When I first moved to LA, people thought I was crazy because the first thing I did was hired a publicist to get me into the networking events and on the red carpets.
Right.
Because I needed pictures and I needed to meet people and shake hands.
That's right.
And that was their whole thing. And people thought, why are you hiring a publicist?
Yeah, you could do that now in the last 20 years. 20 years ago, before that, you couldn't do that because the information wasn't out there. And
only publicists had it.
And only publicists had it, and you couldn't get out there. Now, the red carpets for so many different. Plus, there weren't as many films being seen because the studios had more of a grasp and the networks had more of a grasp on everything.
And that's true, but the red carpets now have different levels of what's good and what's
where you should be, where you shouldn't be, where are you at in your career.
I would still do a publicist because publicists have access to all the main red carpets and the good stuff.
Yeah, the stuff
you find on Facebook that's just a red carpet. Those are cool, and you can go and get some cool pictures and stuff. But and you may meet some folks, and it's always good to meet people. But
I call it circles. You move into a circle of people, and then you move out into another circle of people. Then there's somebody in that one circle that takes you to another circle.
Correct.
That takes you to another circle and takes you to another. And you're constantly looking for the one person that will help you get to the next circle or that you might be able to do something with.
Correct.
And that's what I call it, the circles. And it's more of not just networking. It's not just meeting people. It's who will remember you when they need somebody like you.
Who you know and who knows you.
That's right. And who remembers
Lots of pictures. If they can Google your name and your image shows up on Google,
boom.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I got my image all over the post office.
Well, they still have the one ads or one the wanted posters there.
Man, I've been working on myself since 9 years old.
Yeah, I was excited when I made the top 15 list over at the FBI office. So I thought that was great.
Oh, really? Yeah, man. I mean, absolutely.
Hey, man, a government agency put your picture on the wall. You know you got something good going on.
Oh, you got something going on. At least.
I know, right?
3 hots in a cot, man.
I looked at it like this. It's like the old, the FBI wall is like the old MySpace thing. Who's your top 10 friends?
That's right. And they don't die; they get executed. As Billy Joe got executed on Tuesday. Poor guy.
See, I need a new friend to take his spot.
I got to take a spot. That's right, absolutely. Let's play this next song, Lee. And this is
called The Game. This is the most recent song I came out with. This is a song that basically is when you're successful when people start coming after you.
Yes.
And so people started coming after me, and they're trying to take what's not theirs. And this song is basically a diss calling them out. And so far, I haven't had anyone diss back. So I guess they're scared and want to stay at home in their mom's basement and just cry.
Well, dude, you look like Biker Becoming here,
hey, man.
I mean,
I'm here, and if they ever want to step up, they're welcome to come down and check it out. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere.
I got my 45.
Let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm down.
Right on. I can run really fast and far, too, for a long time.
Hey, what I tell people all the time, all I got to do is be as faster than you.
That's it, man.
I got to outrun you.
I got to have my boots on when I wake up in the morning, and your boots have to be gone. Absolutely. Okay, so this is called The Game.
The Game.
And this is from the second album.
It's from the second album. It's the most recent single, and this has hit some really unprecedented numbers.
Okay, it's Be Rhett right here
Be Rhett
on the Jessie T Show.
Yeah, yeah.
You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G. You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G.
Here we go, spitting my flow. You step up and you're way too slow. The beat hits you like a volcano. Boom. Your new rhyme, I just say no. Go ahead, throw sticks and stones like a bomb, and I'll leave your bones. Your girl last night, out on a roam. Don't worry, I helped her get her moan. Spreading my lyrics like diseases. Keep coming, and I'll destroy your species. My rhymes sticking to you like leeches. Sit your ass down, take notes, I'll teach us. Lyrics all natural, bitch, you small time. Another stepping stone for all my rhymes. Just keep coming and talking shit. When you step to me, you're gonna get hit. Yeah.
You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G. You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G.
I'm a rapper, charged like a spark. You're a paycheck from living in a park. Staying at home, all afraid of the dark. That's cool, I keep living like Tony Stark. I've been down, everything's shitty. You go around talking all shifty. But look, you can't rap for 50. Oh, you really cute like Hello Kitty. You trying to be another Vanilla Ice imitation rocker? Keep praying to Christ. Check yourself, fool, I paid the price. That's okay, here's some good advice. You keep trying to write some real rhymes, even though it's way past your bedtime. You go crow with all your French lines. You trying music? Yeah, that's a real crime. You rapping, blah blah, giggity blah blah blah. Here I go, I like to fuck my own mom. Blah blah, giggity blah blah blah. Hey, I think I rhymed, hurrah. Bitch. Yo, I'm supposed to understand that? Yo, go end your life with this here gap. Yo, I'm gonna take a break now. D, why don't you show this punk how it's done?
D. Last night at 4:45, me and the homies decided that we was gonna take a ride, and I never encountered a law that we abided in. Always remember the intent, sense of pride in. We were the reason that the Red Sea had divided in. Despite the violence of a childish rising in, despise the lies in the politicians' eyes, sympathizing with the motherfucking Shiites and Pfizers, politicizing the advertisements of the one world. My indictment is priceless, let the guns whirl. Lucky like Lotto, sometimes I think my name is Earl. So shut the fuck up and listen up, I'm giving you pearls. The story unfurls into a legacy. You can't help but sit back, relax, and contemplate. All I see is complacency, got me sitting here angrily waiting patiently for the rain to cease. Catch a fade with this beat. You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G. You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G.
That's not news, so you sue for a plea. Fuck you, it's a couple dollars to me. Fuck with me, what type of X you on? I got lawyers for days, now the storm. I'm too sexy for lawsuits like Wright said Fred. I'm not guilty, fuck off, give me my bread. Gonna find that street where you fled, knock your Jack Sparrow ass on your head, bitch. You stepped out trying to play the game, now you need to find someone to blame. Coming at me like I'm the frame, you come at me again, I'm gonna maim. I'm done with this here ranted tush. Gonna go roll this blunted kush. I've done hit you like an ambush. I got you stuttering like G.W. Bush.
You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home, G. You gonna have respect for me, or you gonna die lonely. If you wanna step to me, it'll be a long walk home.
Stuttering like G.W. Bush, baby.
Hey, man.
I like that. Yeah, man. Stuttering like G.W. Bush.
What up?
You don't have to
You don't have respect for me.
You don't have respect for me.
So you're going to die lonely.
So you're going to die lonely. Wow, man. Man, you guys hit that guy hard.
Hey, man, it's been out for a couple months. It's hit some great numbers on Spotify and SoundCloud stuff, and Punk hasn't come back yet, so I guess he's just crying at his little ass off.
He's hiding. He's hiding behind a tree or something.
He's in a corner hiding and crying his ass off.
That's funny, man. That's a good song. Totally different from the first song we heard. And the same producer, what's his name?
Same producer, Daniel Pace.
Yeah, and who's the guy rapping with you on this song?
D. That's my boy D.
Yeah.
And then Billy, of course, is our engineer. So.
Right. Very good. All right, so we got lots of stuff coming out. How do folks keep in touch with you, man?
TheBrettHunt.com is my website. You can go to my Facebook, Brett Hunt Fan. You can go Brett MH at the Instagram. All my links are there. So
where do they get the music? Real fast.
Go to TheBrettHunt.com and hit rapper on there because there's a tab for rapper, and it takes you right to my
Amazon Prime. Romanoff coming off sometime
Amazon
this year.
Prime this year. One Remains coming out this year. All my music's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify.
We're going to see you on the boards in the Comedy Store?
I don't know about that. But,
yeah? Well, we got to do something together, man. Maybe a little magic, right?
Dude, I'm down. Whatever.
Yeah. Can you materialize some money for me from the California Lottery?
Yeah.
Mr. Magician Man?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Sure. Hey, it's the Jessie T Show. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I love you, man.
Brother.
Thank you, brother. Too, Great show. Fun. A lot of people checking out. Hey, we're podcasting right now on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Tumblr, Vimeo, Messenger, Skype, chat box, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and thepowerofvoices.com. Always right here, the Jessie T Show. Hey, we'll be back with you tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Dan the Man and I don't know where we're going to be, but we're going to be somewhere fun. Have a good one. Talk to you later. The Brown Beauty's off duty with B. Red. See ya.
Peace. One love.
Boom.